everyone, what's up? This is B-Girl Mel and welcome to the Confident Dancers channel. I teach hip-hop dance online. Today we're gonna be going over 5 crowd favorite moves. We're gonna break it down and put it together with music. The first move we're gonna do is called the James Brown and it looks like this. So we're gonna break it down into 2 parts. We're gonna do the legs and then the arms. Let's do the legs first. So part 1 for the legs, it looks like this. And we're just gonna go single, single, double with our legs. Without doing anything with the toes yet, it goes up. So you stick your heels out, single, single, double, single, single, double. And my torso goes side, side, side instead of stay in one spot. Part 2 of that is now we're gonna focus on bringing our heels out while pivoting or smashing the balls of our feet to the floor. And it looks like this. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Sideways, out, in, out, in, out, in. So you're using the balls of your feet to make sure your heels go out. So step 3, now it's putting that together. It's bringing our heels up while also pivoting on the balls of our feet. We're gonna go single, single, double. So it looks like this. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. So let's do that one more time. It looks like this. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. All right, so now we're gonna do the arms and you're gonna alternate your arms right and left. It doesn't matter which one you start with, it's whatever you choose to do. And imagine like you're holding a whip or a lasso or a rope, and then you're just swinging it down and up, side to side. And it looks like this. So you're going down, up, and then down, up, stop, down. And I could do it in my other arm. Down, up, stop, down, up, stop, down. And it's almost like making a figure 8 sideways. Notice that it makes like a figure 8. Yeah. So now this is what it looks like with the feet. Now we're gonna practice this 2 8 counts in a row with music. Let's go. All right, the second crowd favorite is called the moonwalk, or originally before the moonwalk, it was called the backslide, and it looks like this. All right, so for this breakdown, one tip is to practice this at Target, Walmart, grocery store, because the floor will be in your favor. All right, so think of you're dragging $100 bill or the winning lottery ticket under the front foot. That's one of the first things to consider. We're stepping back, our heel is up, and the front foot is flat, and we keep pressing it down. Again, like we got $100 bill under that foot, pass the back foot, and then switch that heel, that front heel going up. And you repeat and do the same thing. Keep it flat, drag it back, and then switch. One tip is make sure that you pass that heel that's up instead of stopping in front of it so that it allows you to travel. If we're going the other way, again, step back, heel is up, the foot that's in front, that's gonna slide back, stays flat the whole time. Stays flat, then switch one more time, stays flat, and then switch. One other helpful tip is to keep your angle slightly forward so that you have enough pressure as you travel back. So you have enough pressure to travel back this way. If you're leaning back, then it kind of is challenging to keep that pressure down as you glide back. So let's put it together, and it looks like this. Let's try it with music. The third move, which is a really hype move in the ciphers, it's called the Humpty Dance, and it looks like this. So let's break it down with the legs and then the arms. With the legs, you're gonna cross open like this, cross open. And then when you open, you're gonna thrust your hips down, then up. And a good way to start is just trying it 2 times every time your legs are open. So we would cross and then thrust our hips down and up 2 times, down, up, down, up. And it looks like this sideways. Cross open, then we thrust down, up, down, up. The goal is to not make it in 2 pieces, to let it flow in one, like this. So the arms, you're gonna reach out side to side, going back, almost like you're swimming back. And then your torso faces the direction that your arm is reaching back. And it looks like this. Now, when we put it together, when your legs open, your arms automatically lead back. So I'm gonna show you one side. We cross, open, and as you thrust twice, down, up, your arm continues that range going back. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Cross, open, twice. So now let's put it together a little bit slow and we'll try it faster. Now let's try it with music. The fourth step is called the Yike. It's really fun in the cipher and in the club, and it looks like this. So let's start with the feet, then we'll go with the arms. With our feet, we're gonna bring our heel down facing one direction and rotate it to the front, rotating our toe to the front. So dig the heel, toe is up, rotate it to the front. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Dig the heel, rotate it to the front. One more time, dig the heel, rotate it to the front. My hip moves with the heel. So my hip is side, and then I go to the front. Notice that, side, and I go to the front. Same thing, side, go to the front, hip is side, go to the front. Now with our hands, the idea is our hands are almost like holding someone in front of us, like we're holding someone's hips. So if someone's in front of us and we're like getting down, we're holding their hip and we're moving with them. And we're moving together side and front. So our hands look like this. So with my torso, I actually lean back and I create a diagonal line with my heel to the top of my head, and it looks like this. So as I initiate that step to do the Yike, I'm leaning back, creating a diagonal line, not stepping straight up and staying in that one plane angle. So I'm leaning back and then I rotate. So just like how my hips move, the shoulder and the placement of my torso moves with it. So my shoulder is sideways and then I rotate to face front. Same thing on the other side. My shoulder is sideways, it initiates and then ends to the front. So I'm gonna show you with the feet, the hips and the arms, and then the torso to look like this. Now let's do it to music. All right, the fifth move, which is a really fun move for me, is called the monastery. Sometimes other people call it chicken head, but this is what it looks like. Same with our other videos, I'm gonna break it down with the legs and then with the torso. So the first part to think about is that you're traveling upstage or traveling back. So you're stepping back, and then let's bring our knee in. Step back, bring our knee in. Step back, bring our knee in. Step back, bring our knee in. So a little bit faster, it would look like this. Step back, knee. Step back, knee. Step back, knee. Step back, knee. Okay, part two of the bottom section is your hips move and accent. So the same way that your knee accents when it comes in, your hip matches and does the same thing with its flow. So if I'm gonna lift my pants up for a second, as I step back, my hip goes out and moves with my knee and then hits to the side. So sideways, or if I were to face front, this is how it looks. I would step back, my hip moves with my knee and then accent. So as my knee comes in, my hip accents. And it looks like this. That's an exaggerated breakdown. So now let's do the upper body. It has a lot of shoulder, arm, and torso movement. Imagine chugging and rolling your arms forward like this. So I'm doing like a single, double demonstration today, but you can do it any way you want. All right, so now let's first break down the shoulder. Your shoulders are shrugging forward like this. All right, now the hand placement. All right, think of the elbows going out and the hands stay near the clavicle or near your heart area, and you're keeping that chug going, rotating out and down, but it stays in this torso area. So you don't necessarily keep it too high or you don't go out like you have a beach ball in front of you. So this is what it looks like. So notice how my elbow kind of stays out the whole time. It's pointing outwards and it doesn't point down. So when I'm doing the moves, my elbow stays out instead of elbow kind of sticking to the side of my body. So now let's put it together with the legs and the upper body. Now let's try it with music. All right, now that we practiced all 5 of these steps, let's put it together like a sequence and let's do each step for 1-8 count. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to this channel. We release videos every Tuesday just for you. Don't forget we have an 8-week online course where I coach you personally, and the link is down below.